We already know that Black Lives Matter is a worthless, race-baiting, hysterical organization. I mean, I've spoken about it, the statistical reality before, links below, but if you don't know, there's a mere correlation with black arrests and black criminality. So unlike what Black Lives Matter claims, the police are not targeting black people to arrest black people, just like they're not targeting other dark-skinned minorities like Indians. If you commit a crime, then the police will target you because they target people who commit crime, and black people on average do commit more crime than other groups within our society, so they target more black people and they arrest more black people. Again, arrest correlates with criminality. Okay, so we all know that Black Lives Matter is a worthless organization, but you want to know what's more worthless than Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter Tokyo. But you know what, I'm Canadian, so let's talk about Canada's division. Black Lives Matter Toronto is far worse than our American counterparts for two reasons. The first is that there's hardly any police brutality and hardly any police misconduct within Canada. It's difficult to obtain the raw data on police fatal killings of criminals, but the range is somewhere between 15 to 25 a year. That's out of 35 million people. And again, those are all criminals who likely attacked a police officer and who most likely were killed based on grounds of self-defense. The reason why the number of police fatal killings of criminals is so freaking low is because the crime rate is so freaking low. Believe it or not, all crime within Canada, according to Stats Canada, has been dramatically decreasing, and the crime rate is set to continue decreasing despite us accepting new immigrants within Canada. Black Lives Matter constantly complains about police brutality and misconduct, even though there's absolutely no epidemic in police brutality and there's absolutely no epidemic in police misconduct. Hardly any police officers commit unjustified violence, killings, or anything else on innocent or criminal people within Canada. So I ask you, what the heck is Black Lives Matter going on about? But here's the kicker. Black Lives Matter Toronto keeps himself busy with anti-police rhetoric, even though the police aren't really against them, and they have no problem with them. They've lobbied for the police to be kicked out of the LGBT pride parades, for example. They're right now lobbying to get police kicked out of high schools within Toronto just because they're anti-police. And all of this anti-police sentiment is complete hysteria. Well, I'm getting pretty damn sick of this worthless organization pretending like they speak on my behalf. The police, especially the police within Canada, have no problem with the black community. They just have a problem with Black Lives Matter because Black Lives Matter has a problem with them. I'm Jay Feza from the Rebel.media. If you enjoyed the video and you're sick and tired of Black Lives Matter pretending like they speak on behalf of the Canadian black community, like, subscribe to Rebel Canada.